Hey, what's going on? This is Reginald Red Smith, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Today, I want to do something different because you all have enjoyed a lot of the 60-second synthesizer tips and tutorials and sound creations that I've been doing, but I wanted to give you something a little more long form so you can kind of get a little more insight. Today, I am going to be doing The Message, such an iconic synth riff by Grandmaster Flash, and it sounds like this. I've already saved it as a preset. And I played it a little jacked up, but yeah, that's a little more like it. So let's blank that out and start from scratch. So what we're going to do is start with our first oscillator. As you can see right here, it is a sawtooth, and I'm going to go over to the, matter of fact, let's look at the tuning. If you notice right here, the tuning, it is pitched up, and I don't know why, but that is what I have noticed from the actual record. So let's start with our amp envelope, and what we're going to do is get a little bit of attack. It's pretty much in a good place. I'm going to leave it alone. We don't need any sustain, so let's bring that all the way down, and we're going to need decay because it's going to be kind of short and plucky. Maybe about there. Next, let's go to our filter section, and we're going to go to our cutoff and roll those highs back, maybe about there, and we're going to add to the envelope. Matter of fact, let me add decay so you can kind of hear what the envelope is doing. Maybe about there. And the thing that really gives it a lot of the attitude is the resonance. So let's bring that up so you can kind of hear. If you go too much, you'll hear it do that. And you don't want it to make lasers, but just enough to give it that vibe. And let's go to our attack next. And you want it to swell in, but I'll exaggerate it so you can hear how it is doing it. Now, you don't want it to sound quacky, but just enough to add to the vibe. Maybe even less, maybe. No, that's probably about right. If it's too much, I'll dial it back. But let's go to our next section, which is the second oscillator. I'm going to add a sawtooth. I'm going to bring in the level, and we're going to bring it up an octave higher. And next, we're going to add a square to that. I know the square sounds weird, but the thing about it is, once you adjust the pulse width, you'll kind of hear how it works out. So I'm going to disable this for the moment and watch when I thin it out. Now it kind of has a plucky sound it can support. So let's re-engage these. Now I'm going to detune slightly, and I'm going to add delay and reverb and see if we're pretty much there. Let's see if I match the preset. Let's see. Let's bring the decay back a little. Close. So that's pretty much it. And I'm going to add delay and reverb, and let's take a listen. And that's how you can play the iconic synth sound to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, The Message. Subscribe and like for more. It really helps the channel out a lot. And I will also have the patch diagram put up on my Patreon for those who want to subscribe and support my Patreon. And I also will have plenty more content. Please keep liking and subscribing and engaging. It helps a lot. And let's grow. You all take care. Have a blessed day.